Shalom, my brothers and sisters. Today I want to speak to you about a command and a promise straight from the lips of our Messiah, Yahusha. Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, for where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Matthew 6:19 through 21. Yahusha is making a distinction between two kinds of treasure. The treasures of this world, which are temporary, fading, and vulnerable, and the treasures of the kingdom, which are eternal, incorruptible, and secured in the Shamayim. Let's be honest. We live in a world that constantly tells us to accumulate more money, more status, more things. But Yahusha is calling us to let go of the temporary and invest in what will never perish. Proverbs 11:4 says, "Riches do not profit in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivers from death." So what does it look like to store up treasures in heaven? When you serve the poor, expecting nothing in return. Matthew 25:40. When you forgive your enemies, even when they don't deserve it. Luke 6:35. When you obey the Torah and walk uprightly in a world that calls good evil and evil good. Psalms 119:72. When you speak truth boldly, even when it costs you friends, family, or position. Matthew 5:11 through 12. When you remain faithful, enduring trials without turning back. James 1:12. These things build up heavenly wealth, not in a bank account, but in the eyes of Yahuwah. Let's remember what Yahusha said to the rich young ruler. Sell what you have and give to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Then come follow me. Luke 18:22. Our King is not against provision, but he's calling us to be heaven focused. Our King is not against provision, but he's calling us to be heaven focused. Our hearts follow our treasure. So if our treasure is in this world, that's where our hearts will stay. But if our treasure is in the kingdom, we will walk in righteousness, humility, and truth, awaiting that eternal reward. Colossians 3:2 says, "Set your minds on things above, not on earthly things." So I encourage you, my brothers and sisters, let's live like we believe the kingdom is real. Let's store up what cannot be stolen. Let's invest in what matters to Yahuwah. And may we hear the words, "Well done, good and faithful servant." Shalom and strength to you all. Endure until the end. Hold on. The reward is coming.